I put it how to make money. And the last one is in small letters. The reason why I put it in small letters is because you need to magnify it to be in capital letters. Because if you say that one in capital, they will not take it. You have to understand that you need to work on it. Listen to me, my brothers and sisters. I told you it's one of the arms that will drive the strategies. Everybody must know Zuga coin. Everybody must have Zuga coin. Everybody must use Zuga coin. So when they will reach at the level of everybody using, that is when poverty will finish. But as it is now, if we're not careful, it will die a natural death. And when the thing die, I want to tell you, the next 100 years, Nigeria will be bleeding. Some of you will die at old age, leaving your children gnashing teeth because there's no food to eat. As I'm talking to you now, there's some places in Nigeria, no food. You can't eat it. Hunger, real hunger. Not the one that people have money and they say talking about hunger. So this is the only project that will help Nigeria and will help Africa. So listen very well to get real gist so that you can tell people that you are dealing with. This project, God has brought it to solve problems that government cannot solve. There's no minister in any cabinet in Africa that will be awake by this time in the name of my teaching. You can't do that. Me, I am awake now, teaching you. I have all the monies, you have nothing. But I'm teaching you, I am awake now, teaching you. You came with transport, but I'm going to pay you back. Whatever you used to eat here, I'm going to pay you back. So I mean, I'm paying you to teach you. I am paying you and so also sacrificing my time and my health, sacrificing my sleep to teach you. Check. If at the end of the day, wherever you're coming from, check this number. I pay their transport. Check this one. If you calculate all the transport, how much? So if you check at the end of the day, what do you think I am going to get? Today, a car was given to somebody. How much? From the beginning of this project, you get to a year. So it means that I am the only person standing for Africa. The money I am using is not from any political office anywhere. I didn't get it from no government. No councillor gave me 500 naira. Rather, I give them. So you have to understand that. Zuga coin is yet to become money. It can be money when everybody have it. Now it's a project, and I'm spending money for the project, my own project. Just imagine that I said, come to work today, and I didn't include your transport, feeding, and accommodation will be taken care of. How many of you can be here? That's short notice. How many of you would have made it? Though some of you might have come with no money. In fact, as a result of that, some of you would have decided not to continue with it. Because you know that you better design yourself before I say I remove you. You would have sent letters, a message to, it's like, I will not continue. Not because you hate it, but because I say come with your transport and the time is too short and you don't have the transport. have to pay the price. Because you need to know these things I'm telling you. So I'm paying you to teach you. Have you ever had it anywhere? Where a teacher will pay students to teach. So you have to understand it. And this course that I'm about to treat is to facilitate everybody knowing Zuga coin and everybody having Zuga coin. And I say how to make money without money. Very important. Many people want to do business. They have good ideas, but they say they don't have money. True or false? Lots of people have ideas of producing cars in this country. Some can even produce aircraft. They have done aircraft is flying, but they don't have money to continue with the dream. So I want to do business. I don't have capital. Capital is what? Money. So today I want to teach you the strategy I put in place to make you make money without having money. So I am trying to let Nigerians and Africans know that the raw material that can produce money has been neglected and relegated. And that raw material is called people. I told you initially, people are assets. So until people are valued, until people are used, until people are respected, until people are identified, Nigeria will remain where it is. Value people. Where people are, there is money. People are money. A wise man says, just watch this. Your network is your net worth. Your network is your net worth. How many of you heard that thing before? Some of you have not heard it before. You have not heard that thing before. Let me see your hand up. You've never heard it before. Okay, now this network here and net worth have to go so that you can understand. Listen very well. I was not supposed to explain, but when you are talking to people, you use terminologies that they will understand and then intimidate them. Network is not MTN. It's not AirTel, neither Glo. Network. Net first is when you carry a trade and connect with another trade and create a whole. So you mix this thread together, and when you mix them, create whole, it becomes net to catch fish. Somebody say net.
Net.
Another one say net.
Net.
You just finished break, and you're the one that told me it's tea time. Why are you doing like the bird that have bird flu? Do you know bird flu? Eh? In my language, you call it Amwa. Amwa. Somebody say Amwa. So in your village, how do you call it? Amwa. Eh? Amwa. So you and the Abuja Now, your neighbors. Stand up. And you have the same, almost same size. So, yeah, you are the one that is behaving like the Sit down. I want to express that you understand. When you're talking to people you will know, they know that you will know. So net, you know what net is? Yes. It's the joining of threads together make a net. So anytime, you know, English language, sometimes they have a short meeting, a party that is not going to take time. They will call that party, they call it cocktail party. That means the tail of a cock is not long. You know cock? Yes. They have tail. Other tails are long, but the tail of a cock is not long. So when they are having a short time meeting or a party, it's not going to take time. You don't have plenty of people. You don't need a long time. They will call not neat like this. It's neat. N-I-double-T. Neat. This is how they join thread together to do sweater. Huh? That is knitting. Are you hearing me? So when you carry thread, put together, join it with another thread. That's why it's called knitting, not knit of being clean. So as you are putting thread to create a net, you didn't use thread now. You are using human being to connect to another human being. From this one, you connect to this one connect to this one, and then when you connect, as you are connecting like that, you are doing as if you are doing a net. And that is why an Englishman called it network. So, English language, when you're using a word, you use it, it can interpret a time. So, in this context, the network we're talking about here is referring to human beings. So, network here means the type of people that you connect with together at a particular time. The type of people that you relate with. Who you have in your life. The people you can call on phone. The people you sit together and eat. The people you move on the same road. People that you are staying in the same environment. The people that you travel together. People that you have on your list of calls. People that you have on WhatsApp that view your WhatsApp status. Your Facebook friends. People that communicate to you. People that even call, they can answer. This is your network. Should I continue or what's the network? What is the network? Network. So now, this one here, your network is your network. This one is completely different. The net here is different from the net here. The net here is talking about thread. The one they use for clothes. This is the net, the one they use to catch fish. This is the net we're talking about here. The net here is the net in accounts. Net in accounting. This little net one here is a net in fishing. Are you hearing me? Yes, sir. This is in agri. This is in commercial subject. You see accounts, in economics, and so on and so forth. So here it is. When I wish everybody would understand this. Clap. If you miss this class, you don't have reason to be here. If you miss this very one, then there's no need for you to hear. And there's the reason why I say stay back. So everybody should take this in seriously. When you finish here, go and sleep. Because when you sit, as I'm teaching, you are moving to teach others. So if you don't use the same terminologies, you will miss it. And when somebody stand up and ask one question, you can't answer, you are a fool. They will finish you. So talk so that they will know that you know. I told you about the net of the one they use for fish. And I'm talking now on the net in accounting, the net in economics. So before I explain what net is, I have to use the word called gross. Gross. So when you do business, you buy something for 100,000. You come and sell it 120,000. So what you bought with 100,000 and sold at 120, the 120 you got is called gross profit. Everything is inside. It's called gross. So by the time you remove transport, the food you ate while you were traveling to go and do that business, and then the accommodation, the place you slept, and the people you do PR while doing the business, when you remove all of them together, put aside, what is remaining as your real profit, that is what is called net. In normal language we call balance. But balance is not correct when it comes to business language. Balance is what is spent and remain. Net is what your profit, your real profit is. So that is what you are going home, you are taking home with. Gross profit, you have it, but you already spent it before. So when you take your gross out, what will remain is net. So the net is your real value. Here means value. Can I talk to you? Yes. This is value. So here means people. So when they say your network is your net worth, means the people you have determine your value. The people you have determine your value. If you don't have people, you are valueless. So your people are your assets. Right now, as I'm talking to you, if you don't have somebody in your life that you can call when you have an emergency of 50,000 naira and they can produce, that means you are here to that life. You are not, in fact, you don't have value. You need 50,000. There's a challenge of 50,000, and there's nowhere you think you can go, you can call, and that 50,000 can be provided. Then you are worthless and you are valueless. In this hall, let me ask you, who among you, nobody with them, you have a challenge of 50,000? There is somebody you can call, and that 50,000 can come out. Let me please your hand up. Let me see your hand up. You know that there is somebody, anytime you have challenge, you can call, and the person can give you 50,000 naira. Let me see your hand up.
Yes. They only borrow. That's true. You have to pay back.
They can only borrow.
Yeah, you have to pay back. They are not dashing you. It's not dash.
We are with condition.
Yeah, with condition. It's not dash.
I mean, you don't have that.
So don't make no pass tomorrow.
I get it. I mean, you don't have.
Dash.
So, okay, now, the one that you know, they can give you without asking you tomorrow. You have somebody like that.
Yeah, very few, very few.
Congratulations. Now, this problem. Me, I don't have people. There's nobody I can call on phone on emergency. There's nobody on earth I can call. But people call me when they have emergencies. Those ones lifting hands, laughing. Me. If I actually have said that
True.
So, somebody I can call for emergency, I don't have. But I have people that call me for emergency. And when I'm doing it, I do it with all pleasure. You hear me? Somebody wrote a message to me this morning. He wrote a message. He said, I wrote this message. Several times I deleted it. I decided to send it now. He said, why? He said, I know you have many things to do with money. But I check. It's only you I will talk to. So, when he started, people are saying that they pity me. So if you pity me there, leave me alone. At the end of the day, it's only you. He talk again. So it was cool. It's about 7 and 6 now. Can I talk to you? Yes. I'm not angry. At least God has made me to be worthy of somebody can look at.
Yes.
That is where I'm taking you to.
Hallelujah.
Where people can look up to you.
Hallelujah.
Why you're not looking up to anybody. That's why I'm taking you to.
Hallelujah.
We'll go ahead with that. So, some people have this network, but they don't have the net worth. So we are teaching them how they can turn their network to become their net worth. People that you have, they have money, but your age, you don't need to go and be asking them. When you ask, they will give you. They have been giving you for some time. At a point, you became weak. So now, this thing that I'm bringing up, it will give you advantage to go to them and get money. And when you get money from them, it's not your own. Just like Adeleke was saying, you have to pay back. Okay, you have to pay back, it's true. But then, what are you borrowing for? Open your eyes. What are you borrowing for? Before I go ahead, the most dangerous thing to borrow for is to borrow and eat.
Yes.
Can I talk to you?
Yes.
The most dangerous thing in life to borrow because of is to borrow for food. Don't ever borrow to eat. If you are borrowing to eat, you are eating more than your stomach. Don't borrow to eat. But you are free to borrow and invest. Borrow to invest. Not don't borrow to eat. If you are borrowing to eat, that means you are wasting money. If you are borrowing to invest, you are creating a future. But the best thing is not to borrow at all. Praise the Lord. The best is not to borrow. But if you must borrow to invest. So when you invest and the money comes back, then you can use the profit, continue with life, take the capital back to the person you borrow from. So that is a sacred language. You can borrow to invest. It's only a Bible language that you don't borrow at all. Check very well. But we don't practice Bible. So pastors borrow to build church. True or false? Pastors do what? They do what? They borrow to build church. What is the time now? When is your flight tomorrow? Your flight is when?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Since your flight is 10 o'clock, I'm closing now. These people are sleeping. And what I'm teaching is very, very important. So it's not because they want to sleep, it's because of the journey. The road was bad, and the cars were messing up, and they were hungry. Are you getting me?
Yeah, true.
So if somebody is sleeping now, it's not because he hates it, but because the nature is dragging the person. So I'm also laboring to talk because as I'm struggling to communicate, I am not enjoying it. I'm not enjoying it at all. Some of you want to hear it, but it's not only for you. I have to stop because I want you to know it. So and then another dangerous thing is that your flight is by 10 o'clock and we don't have space here in the morning because church use here in the morning. So we have to wait till the church close before we can start. And I was thinking that if I finish this one, at least it will remain technical issues. And people are sleeping. So it becomes problem. And if I don't explain well, you are going to teach. So it will affect you. So what can I do now? What can we do? You're still quiet. Don't finish. Let's sit up very well. So when you raise up, one your right hand, just your right hand, just raise up. Very up. Then stretch forth towards the front. Then turn to your right. Anybody's ear that you see, hold it. Hold that ear in your right hand. The ear in your right hand, hold it. Make sure you feel the ear of somebody in your right hand. I said your right hand. I said turn your right hand. I said turn to your right. And then make sure you hold somebody in your right. It's a must. You have to hold your right hand must hold somebody's ear. Your right hand hold somebody's ear now. Your right hand hold somebody's ear. Your right hand hold somebody's ear. You are catching not holding somebody's ear.
It shouldn't be my own yet. I'm going to hold someone.
Right hand. Let me see your right hand. Hold somebody here with your right hand. Are you hold? Your right? Are you sure you hold it? Okay. Huh? Hold somebody here. You don't hear what? You are from which state? Or you don't have ears in that place? You know, this one the KBC. Okay. This one, now the king of kings, the talk. Are you already okay? Take position. You remember I'm going to joke with the king. Stand here. Stand here. Somebody else. Okay, as you're holding them here, try and find the nose. Don't bite again. Don't bite. Try now, try first. Put your hands together for okay. Sit down. So, I am bank chief organizer. Come and sit together with your equity counterpart. Or can you stand up here? This association of women is Sam Zuga Foundation. Come and sit where the additional bunch of organizers. Come and sit here. Clap for her. This one is Mama Zuga. Miss Moro. Don't balance now. So anytime any of them try to speak, I give you class prefect here. You're in charge of this one and this one. You monitor them, don't look at me, look at them. Look here. Whoever is. Okay, now hear this. When you have this understanding about how to make money without money, it means you can make money with people. The people you have, that's where your money is. It's not the money you have in the pocket. If you have money in the pocket but you don't have people, you cannot go far in life. Can you hear me? So here, see the secret here. Sugar coin is already money, because the same way they print money, they print hand bill, is not the same way they print money. Somebody can have a printing machine, he can print hand bill, print calendar, but he cannot print money. So there's a process of printing money. Until that process is actualized, that paper cannot be money. In fact, it can have all the colors, but it can't be money. Because there must be a way of making something be money. So in fiat currency, there is a way to print it. And then digital currency, there is a way to also print it. So if you follow the procedure and you finish, there are approving authorities. There are people that see and say, yes, this is real. So in technology, there are standards. So what they call crypto is not what you can touch, but there are specifications. So when you meet up those specifications, they are connectivity. Just like when you carry, give me a pen. Now, this is pen, true or false? Huh? It's for what? Writing. Let me use it and write something here. Can you see? Now, if I use this one, can you see? Yes. So now it has been, this one can only be tested on a board like this. If it is a marker to write, you must bring a board to test. If it is a pen, you must bring a paper to test. So if it is crypto, there is a place to test and know whether this is crypto. In the bank, if you go with real money, there is a place in the bank that show a banker that money, whether it's fake or it's real. They call that a mercury light. If you have a counterfeit currency, you put it, these are things that people will be asking you, because these questions are all over the place. Yes. So you need to know them. So a cashier will collect money from you. There's one light in the bank. It is blue. Only blue. I don't know how to use it. But they will carry that money and put on that light. That light is called mercury light. And that mercury light, if you carry money and put on it, if it is fake, everything will appear. Lagos State Organizer. What is mercury light? Yeah, what is mercury light? Huh? They want to take face money.
Is the one to detect fake.
They want to detect fake money. They want to speak to you, but the moment you wake up, what I say mercury light. You understand the meaning of mercury light. So you have to know that those principles are there. They are being taught, so people know them. Even when they were sleeping, wake up, they will know that is it. So what tastes life, that tastes money, is Mercury life. The man is sleeping, but I'm waking up. I said, what is it? What is Mercury life? He told me what happened on Mercury life. Can I talk to you? Yes. Abuda, what is the meaning of tape? Stand up. Measuring tool. Do you know tape?
Yes, sir.
Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
And he's sleeping. When I say tape, you know the meaning of tape. Even when you wake up, you know the meaning of tape. So that's how those things are there. They are known. So when you say you have Zuga coin and it's a cryptocurrency, you can't come and announce it on radio. There are some people that will test it. They say when they do it. When we are on coin market cap, they rejected us 5 times. I will show you the email. I don't want to publish it to prove a point. They rejected. This one is not correct, you have to go back. This one is not correct, you have to go back. Until they came. I sat down in a place on the chair around 7. I told God, I am here to let you know that I am at the crossroad. These people have rejected our application. There's no office we can walk into and talk to them. But I know you know their office. You know who is rejecting this. And the whole of my project is hanging on this thing being on Coin Market Cap. Father, do something. If you don't do something, there's nowhere I can run to. I need your help. What I'm waiting for now is for Zuga coin to appear on Coin Market Cap. Finish. And I sat on the chair, that same chair, around 7. We prayed that prayer. By 8 sharp, Zuga coin was on Coin Market Cap. Do you know, can that surprise you? The last letter they sent, we didn't reply it. Because there was nothing to reply. The condition they were giving, we don't have it. We don't have the condition they gave. But something happened. When that prayer was made, and when they were listed, when they listed us on Coin Market Cap, when I checked what they talk about, it was there. What they were expecting that we don't have, the thing was there. So this is God's project. Yes. How God made that thing to be available? They call that thing trading volume. It's crypto. But then how many people are trading it? If they're not trading it, what will we use it for? It's adoption that makes it a crypto. So the adoption is the standard is not up to date. Then let me tell you something. Trust wallet takes 5 months minimum. And you must have minimum of 5,000 wallet holders on that crypto. And this is here a Web 20 that was listed few weeks ago without trading money. And then without, so we wrote an application waiting for the approval. God made it happen at the same time that Coin Market Cap listed. That is how we find ourselves on Trust Wallet. Can I talk to you? Yes. I just want to tell you this, but you need to understand that nobody can stand in front of this project. The person can be crushed. Clap better. You go to Trust Wallet, the logo is there. And if the transaction are not up to that, the logo will not appear. Initially when it was on Trust Wallet, they were asking, what about the logo? What about the logo? The logo appeared. But then if you check very well, we have transaction exactly as it's supposed to be for logo to appear. So, since God knew that people hated this project, he stepped in himself and actualized the thing that was not there and make it work. Hallelujah. So if you check, everything that needed to be there is there. Even though I was attacked and there was no ability to make it happen, the heaven, the God that I serve, the sacrifice I've been making, the simplest night didn't waste. God used miracle to make this thing work. Now it's really everything you need. Let me show you something. you open coin market cap now, the trading volume of Zuga coin is over $800,000.
Yes.
But last week the thing was dropping to a 100 and something thousand. 100. And that thing is so dangerous and bad. You cannot balance the price when the trading volume is below standard. So everybody was doing their best. But few days later, the God of heaven stepped in. People that are trading to work when I don't know the way.
Wow.
Over 800,000 trading volume. This is language you don't understand. You need to know it. So we are no longer intimidated. Records are there.
Yes. Oh, hallelujah.
So that is the crypto we're talking about. Everything is standard as it's supposed to be. So we are crypto accepted globally. Anybody telling you Zuga coin is not tradable, he doesn't know cryptocurrency. If you know cryptocurrency, he will let you understand that on Indoors platform, Zuga coin is trading against Ethereum. On Pansec platform, Zuga coin is trading against Bitcoin. On PancakeSwap is trading against BNB. So which one are you looking for? And then it has been connected to USDT. So you can swap Zuga coin and keep it in USDT for life. You can swap Zuga coin to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and BNB. So apart from these 4 cryptos, which other one is bigger? This is not something that I'm talking. You open Indoors platform, you will see Zuga coins from Ethereum. Yes. If you open Pansec platform, you will see Zuga coins from Bitcoin, the almighty Bitcoin. So what else? So if somebody says it's not tradable, and you wonder what he's talking about, then show you that they are foolish. Should we continue with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes? Should we continue with the lecture?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
My sister, should we continue? So having known the importance of Zuga coin, the next thing you need to know is this. Zuga coin have value now more than any other money on earth. Any other money on earth, both dollar, pound sterling, Bitcoin, and any other money you know in the world, Zuga coin have value more than it. If you open coin market cap now, sir, the movement of Zuga coin is almost like Bitcoin. Pick. I didn't know that we can be so quick like this. And we are there with it.
Yes.
Sir, God has brought us to the final stage.
Yes.
So whoever doesn't have Zuga coin now is missing the future.
Yes.
If you go and tell them, don't miss it. It's not a local product. It's only a global product with a local impact. It's just like me and Archbishop is having sleepless night on people that are not even my church members. When you get your money, where you are going to be spending it, I don't know.
Wow.
Are you getting me? When you see me standing up for hours to communicate to you, so that you know you to go and teach people that I don't know. And this is me. If I want to sell this project now, the price of it is, as I, in the morning, the last time I checked, the price of Zuga coin, if I want to sell it for somebody to take the project, is 202 billion. If I want to sell it now, in dollars. If I want to sell to that point now, say, just give me money, take this money and continue. The value is there. The last time I checked, the value was $202 billion. So it means that have a project that have the value of $202 billion, and I'm standing up now for hours. What will bring me here? Cheap. Okay. Cheap. That's number one. Number two, any transaction you do now, I get money from it because the platform has been completed. So what makes Binance what is it today is only exchange. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
So what makes Trust Wallet known everywhere is only a wallet. Sam Zuga wallet is there. Binance is exchange, I have it. In fact, could you believe that Sam Zuga exchange has been suspended only because I want to face the global market? There is still there, it's cooking.
Yes,
The day it's launched,
yes.
So transactions that were going on Sam Zuga exchange, that one alone can build Africa.
Yes.
There's another one on ground that I'm not even launched it. Sam Zuga Vault, some of you have been checking advertising right there. I didn't even talk about it. Sam Zuga Vault alone can build the whole Abuja. Sam Zuga Vault. So I have avenues of making money all over. So I don't have business standing up in the middle of the night. And when it comes to initial money, God has said to me, then I want to let you know that with all these monies, I cannot be satisfied if it's only me that have it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
And that is why I am still standing up all the night. Sir, that is the reason why I will spend money to pay your transport to and fro, allow you to eat the way you want. At the end of the day, you are going to give me your bill. That is how much you spent in this trip. And I'm paying and laughing is because I own the money. When I say I'm going to give staff that they will work only 3 months, and I will pay them 500,000 in 3 months. In 3 months. It means I know what I'm talking about. 3 months. I want to change the story of Africa.
Hallelujah. Glory to God.
So, see, all of you here, you just do what you need to do. Money is no longer your problem. Just make sure that what it is your hand, do it right. At appropriate time, you will buy your village.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
So you what I've said to you, knowing me, and today you are here looking at me.
Yes. Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah.
No problem. But no, there's some things that needed to be done.
Yes.
Okay, now, if I call you state governor, I know what I'm talking about. If I call you a state governor, you know why I am saying so. By the time I'm through with you, sir, you will say, why didn't I know this man? 5 years ago.
Elia.
Because I'm not promising anything, but just do what I say you should do. A day will come, you wake up, you will ask him, is it me? You will ask him, is it me? I'm not going to tell you anything, but I thank God for the journey so far. You are convincing me small. So just be going, listen. You just do what you need to do. Money is not an issue, sir. Just do what you need. this thing is 202,000 this morning is because the value of Zuga coin is between 235,000 down to 178 thereabout. So there's a way they used to calculate. I will check the value on indoors on all the exchanges. They will calculate the value at the same time and then dilute the fully diluted coin market cap. So it's not me that will say the price, it's the coin market that will say the price for myself. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
This man that is standing before you is not a small person. I said this man is not a small person.
Yes,
I only heard that small. I'm not small. But you need to understand that with all this, I am still sacrificing for others. Can I talk to you?
Yes,
now, look at where we're going. There are 3 ways of making money that you can tell people. I announced it in Lagos today, and I'm announcing it here. And I'm inviting you to be part of what I'm saying, so that you can also be getting the small change. And this one that anything you get now is small change. When you fully deliver in your state, sir. Hi. Hey. When I shake your hand, I'll be on the or your who is on the? When I saw your chance, I say this one not finish me. Are you sure they are real?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
You're a billionaire already, okay? Just be serious, deliver. Finish. Be serious. I am dealing with you the same way God dealt with me. For me to leave my gold license in Dubai, after I finish everything, to start importing gold all over the world to Dubai. Gold like this. I was already negotiating with Tanzania and Gabon, and then the Mali. These are where gold deposit is much. Just working so that I didn't want to come to Nigeria because I know they can't give me the license. So I wanted to go to the places where if I mentioned Dubai, they will power. At the end of the day, God brought me back to Nigeria to come and start afresh and let all those licenses and everything. I didn't know that it's going to bring something better and stronger and brighter. You know. Wow. See, I was looking for mining that will be taking me in the bush. It will be taking me to me, come here, with me, one come here. God took me back. I settled down, spent all the money, locked me down in the Damawa. I spent money on workers, do everything. Money finished. I was not complaining. I was still working. I had to begin to drag my brain to sponsor my projects, not knowing that God wanted me to use air and make money.
Wow.
No longer go to the bush. We're talking about hundreds of billions of dollars now, without me going anywhere. And that's how it will become. It will be growing, to be growing, to be growing, to be growing, to be growing. It's on a daily basis. After growing here, another platform is there, another one is there. So if I'm telling you that something is telling me that I have solution to the problem of Nigeria and Africa, I know what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
You will know that every time I come here, this is what I'm going to write. I'll come back. When I know that by the time I come back, the TV is moving. That's only thought that you give yourself. You're not doing the job. Or
Any water.
What are you doing?
Devil.
Money.
All of them, they have the same language. Because when you're talking about Satan does not know the difference between religion. Can I talk to you? He has only one language. He understands you as human being. Arthritis can do a Muslim woman. Arthritis can do a Christian woman. Witches and wizards can torment a Christian. The same witches can torment a Muslim. So Satan does not understand religion. He understands human being. So I want to tell you today, when you go out there discussing this project and a Muslim is asking you, how do this man is a Christian, how are you sure that I will not use this money and turn off to something else? Let him understand that poverty has only one language. Poverty speak only one language. When Muslim used to hear, Christian used to hear. Poverty. If poverty enter your village, he can't pray in tongues. Poverty enter your village, you cannot say Allah. With all of you in that way, we know that poverty has arrived. Poverty does not have a church, it doesn't have a mosque. You enter everywhere. So when we're dealing with poverty, we have to put religion far away. Can you go and tell them, let's remove religion far, let's handle poverty. And the language of poverty is the same language that the devil hears. Dealing with people. Let them understand this. Let's put religion far and handle poverty. I'm not using church money to do this project. I'm a businessman. Is that clear? Yes, sir. We have 3 arms of making money. One person can do that. So this is the city. Last week I introduced this in Lagos. And I said people should reach out with 100,000. You had it on Facebook.
Yes, sir.
So when you reach out with 100,000, you bring people to buy Zuga coin. The Zuga coin they are buying is we giving to them. We can choose to give them 20, we can choose to give years 20. We understand that Zuga coin is Zuga coin. People that are separating it, that them sabi, me, I don't know. Hear this very well. Whoever tell you that yes, in 20 is different, this one, all these things they are saying, check the page. If you have seen it there, they are just creating panic everywhere. It's got coin, anywhere it is. Whether to 20, 80, they are saying 100, they are saying 50. Or if it's Zuga coin, it is Zuga coin. Founder is one. One vision. One goal. That is why yesterday that post I made to explain the difference is for you to understand. Whoever is arguing you, send that post to that person. The project was created for international community. It was created to affect the global market. It's because of the 20 we're hearing to work with now. If not, the one that was on Coin Market Cap, they were using to mock us. That is it. Thank God the post is there. So today, we want everybody to have Zuga coin. So if you want to credit somebody, will ask you, do you want to go and trade it now? Convert it to Bitcoin or Ethereum? They will give you about 20 so that you cannot go and be arguing. But if you want to keep it for future use, we'll credit you ERC 20. Is that correct? The 20 is for traders. Why ERC 20 is for investors?
Yes, sir.
You want to trade to confirm that it's crypto, we give you the 20. If you want to have Zuga coin for future, waiting for the time I will blow whistle, then ERC 20. And if we are talking about interaction, it's ERC 20 because Sam Zuga wallet is what you are going to use for scan to pay. Even though we are creating a platform that will be interacting with everything on earth, the next 2 weeks it will be ready. That platform can interact with banks, can interact with anything. In 2 weeks time, it will be great. So I want to capture everywhere. The day I will settle down, begin to watch how money will flow in like water. You hear me?
Yes.
So for 20 years, 20. So now this person is coming to be credited. When you register with 100,000, after register with 100,000, anybody that you talk to, the person will be credited, and you will get 20% of that money. That is what happened. And that registration is supposed to be 100,000, but today we now step it down to up to 10,000 so that anybody can be involved.
Oh.
The difference is this. Somebody who has registered with 100,000 is going to get 20%. The person that registered with 50,000 is going to get 15%. The one that registered with 20,000 going to get 10%. The one that registered with 10,000 getting 5%. Is that clear? Yes. So if you pay like this, a code for 10,000 is different, code for 20 is different, code for 50 is different. The ones for 100 have been given to them already. So when you bring somebody to buy Zuga coin,
Yes.
10 minutes from now, I'm going to finish. If you don't know this, your job is useless. I understand that you need to know this one. Okay, now, the other body, when you see that I'm dancing here and there, all this thing I'm doing, I would have gone straight. But if I go straight, people will see. So it's taking longer. So if you want to listen to it from your listening, it will affect you. What should that talk since you have the it on record? Huh? Okay, stand up so that I'm trying. So you register with. Don't talk about. I'm not talking about somebody else. Talking about you as a person. Who register with 100,000. And then there are people around you that you want them to have Zuga coin. So you talk to them, and then there is an account number that I'm going to send to you, give to you, which most of them have, you have. So you will send money this morning to that account number. A code will be given to you. So when you get that code, when somebody pay money to the account and send you proof of payment, you write that code on that proof of payment and forward the phone number. The person will be credited. You also will be credited with 20% of that. If it is 10 million, you are going to get 2 million. If it is 5 million, you are going to get 1 million. If it is like that, finish. That is first generation of your money. All this, if you register with 50 and they give you code, somebody who pay money will get 15%. If you choose 20,000, it's 10%. If you choose 10,000, is 5% of that person's money. That is first. The second one is after having your own code here, your neighbor is interested to be like you. So you are the one that is recruiting him as an agent. This is the process of recruiting agents. Agent recruitment procedure. Nobody can just walk into us and say, I want to be an agent. This is an area because agents are people that are going to be talking. So if we don't test you, we can't give you an agency. So this is the procedure. Everything here is standard. Have a standard. If you don't pass this level, if you will bring 2 million, you can't be an agent. So because that is what kills network businesses. People don't know how to go about it. They will enter, they carry money, come and drop, and then feed the matrix to get a car. Meanwhile, the business is supposed to work by virtue of people that you're bringing. You don't want to talk to people, but you want to get the gift. So you carry big money, come and pay. Then nothing is working, but you want a gift. That is what kills network businesses. This one, you can't kill it. You can't kill this one. Here, everything is by merit.
Yes.
Can I talk to you?
Yes.
Okay, hear this. Second generation is this. The person you talk to want to be an agent. You want to register and you're making 20% or 50%, 15 or 10. And you're the one that is bringing him. So since you're the one bringing him, what he's going to get is a sub code. You're the one that talk to him. So it's your code that will be added to his own. So a code will be created with your own digits. And then it will end with a sub. It's you. So if you have 200 people like that, any money they bring, you are getting 5% of that money. You own with original code, you are getting 20, 15, 10. But the person that you brought as an agent is under you. So your sub code is given to him from the office. So any money he brought, he will get his full percentage, full commission, full bonus. But out of that, we're not going to tamper with it, but you will still get 5% for talking to him. That is the second one. That one is flat from all levels. From up to down, 5%. Second generation. Because of time. The third generation is after taking 20%, the organization will not look at you, sir. You get 2 million as your commission or your bonus. We want to appreciate you for 50% of your commission. So this one now is mandatory that you must get a physical product. If it is KK you want, the 50% of your commission is how much? Can you buy KK? Then the organization will go and use another money, 50% of your commission, and buy a KK to appreciate you for your work. If your commission, 50% of your commission reach a chip, they will buy chip for you and brand Zuga coin on it. Dash you. Go. Meanwhile, you carry your 20%, full option, no reduction. And then 50% that is added to you is because of the reward. Without the 50% is your commission. If your 50%, your commission is 5 million, then 50% is how much? 2.5 million. If your commission is 10 million, 50% is how much? 5 million. We are dealing with your commission. It's not how much your people came, because they came and they created them. It's your commission that we're calculating. I don't finish. This person stand up, he's still sleeping. I've never seen this one. Kaduna, organizer, stand up, he's still sleeping. I've never seen this one before. Okay, try it again, Lucas. You answer for because the first one here that you have paid, you have gone to collect from somebody. So after depositing here, this one is called refundable deposit. You put this money after the 7 weeks, because this project is only 7 weeks. 1 week has gone, remaining 6. So if you have 10 cars in a week, we are going to give all of them. By the time 6 weeks that are remaining finish, this money you will use for registration will be refunded back to you. So you didn't bring money again, but you made money. Some people have money in the bank, it's not working. And you know them. They can give it to you. You can come and drop because it's refundable. You don't use that time. Talk to people to buy some. You get your commission. After 7 weeks, you come back, collect the money, go and give that person. So you are owing nobody, and nobody is owing you, and then you are having money. That day you are going to give that person money back. You driving your car to go and give it. Even though you're not clapping with understanding, but I know that you understand what I'm talking about. It's the sleep that will not allow you to clap with this understanding. Anywhere you find yourself, you can communicate properly. I was discussing with somebody today when we had the lecture. The man told me that this is first of its kind in the whole world. It has never happened before. The man says it is the best in network marketing, and it's a unique style. So someone told me that my lecture some years ago, I say if you want to do anything, try and be the first. If you can't be the first, be the best. If you cannot be the best, be unique. He said I carry a 3 in 1. Put the whole 3 put in 1. But this system is the best, and unique. Never a time a platform is in this world that you come everywhere in the world, they will tell you non-refundable deposit or refundable fee, non-refundable. Here I am sounding and I'm shouting, this is a refundable. I'm not just saying for saying sake, it's refundable. Whoever register, you're only dropping that money to make us, for you to acquire a code. Because without that money, you cannot get a code. But without that code, you cannot get commission, you can't get bonus. So you only deposit that money to get a code. After you get your code and use, finish, money will be given back to you. It's just to make an activity continue. It has never happened, and I don't think it will still happen. Because it is in my head, and I really want to help Africans. If after these 6 weeks remaining, somebody had this and is still poor, don't go and mention your village people. Now you yourself, because even the way you are reacting here, the signals I'm getting is not sweet from you. I'm not getting a good signal from you. But the good thing about my own activity is that I may do it. You will not like it, but God can pay me.
Yes.
Because I gave you this opportunity before. Drop it on your platform. You didn't do anything. That one doesn't involve registration. Your own was on the platter of gold. You was just to talk and make money without registration. You didn't do anything. You kept quiet, or you were talking about bringing 5,000, 10,000. Today, the time I gave to you have expired. I took it to the world, the public. Today, somebody went with a car. Just 1 week that I took it outside your camp, somebody drove a car today. I'm still here with you. I'm talking. You are looking at me as if I'm a sorcerer. See, money, riches are not for everybody. If it's like that, nobody could have been poor. The process involved in making money, that is what makes some people rich and some poor, in case you don't know. You don't pack money on the street, you work for money. I'm talking, you're looking at me. This type of opportunity came to you only because you can't use your mouth. I talk it privately. My own was for you to just surprise people. You didn't know what to do. you have a product that the world is looking for? Come and say, people are begging to get Sugar Coin. This is only 1 million. I don't want to release it. I'm keeping it so that I will give Africans. You that are respected, you that are told I will use and show example. You are making me feel that people didn't like it. So when you didn't do it, I became angry. And I said, okay, let me try it and see how this thing will work. And I announced it, come and see. After we closed on Wednesday, people that came out after that Wednesday, they are more than 200. But I closed it to show you that it's not money I'm after, but I want merit. So we closed. People that participated are only 32. 32. Come and watch and see. You will be here, seeing how people will make millions. You will be carrying state organizer up and down. People are making millions before you know it. They call you for something, you don't have money. I gave you for free, you didn't do anything. This is the reason why I left the other camp, state coordinators, and all these offices I had before. It's because of looking at hearing instruction and not obeying, I abandoned them. If you try this thing next time, you will not see my face again. I'm telling you, but you cannot see my face, you can't hear my voice. Check. We have never communicated. We're supposed to be having meeting frequently. I had meeting with you. 2 times, I didn't see results. I didn't go even meeting again. I'm not sending messages and I'm saying very well. I didn't give you any special impression. Because I suspected that you want to go the same way these other people have gone. And I don't do things like that. I am a very serious-minded young man. If I start, I finish. If I didn't finish, that means that thing is not profitable. And I leave it. I can't be wasting energy on something I cannot produce. And I want to raise productive people. I don't want to raise people that can only be hearing, they will be looking at you as if you are a witch doctor. Not taking instead. No. If only me can scatter Africa like this, how much more? Plenty of you like this. I try to communicate. I don't like it. That is why I stopped talking. And I think I'm not going to hold any meeting with any organizer again, apart from this one. I come physically because that time I'm talking, someone will say network, someone will on mic, someone will do this later. You say, hey, sir, when you was talking, I was not hearing, my network was bad, I couldn't join the meeting. When you was talking, I was in church. I said, okay, I'm not going to talk when people are in church. I will gather you here, pay the price, and tell you the truth in the face. If you want to go ahead with it, if you don't do it this now, before the end of September, if I didn't see the results, consider office of national state organizer dissolve. I don't want portfolio without action. I'm not a central person. I'm an archbishop. I don't go to church because I know that many people are pastors. There are churches everywhere. Let them do the job of preaching. Let me handle the issue of poverty. It's working massively. So I'm a workaholic. I work. And you're not doing it for me. You're doing it for yourself and your generation. So do it the way you behave. I'm telling you, you tried, but it didn't go anywhere. This is where a teacher will say, see. So when they mark your paper, they say, yeah, sure, 100 over 100. The under this, the way they put sin, they finish it. Any paper they mark and put sin on it. Shows that you didn't labor for it. It just gives you. Though you pass, but it not be your head. Somebody help you. So this your work, the 100 over 100 that you have is seeing that 100 over 100. Go and walk. I'm talking to you now, not the type of heart I used to talk to you with. I'm talking to you today with a bleeding heart. You are trying to remind me of former wounds that I got from state coordinators and other leaders in that development vision. And you see, I left them there. I come and created a platform for only you, hoping that you are going to surprise. I gave you a secret that this is only you. Before you know, they announced everywhere saying that we'll be in charge. You can't be in charge with the mouth. You can be in charge with work. No work. Thank God for my chance. You did it. That one is good. I appreciate it. But we're not using merchant now. You can't use merchant chop. You need to get money, it's when you are spending money that people will be afraid of you. When you are the daughter of God, I don't know what you want me to do again. This church doesn't have salary. I mean, I also don't have any. I'm not signed voucher anywhere to be where I am today. I level to be where I am. You don't want to level. Who is paying you? I pay transport for you to go and come. Come here and go back. If you go out and didn't walk, consider that this is the last time we are seeing. I will not post in your group. I will not call you. And I will not, in fact, I will exit that group. And I will not call you for meeting. Because I don't do what cannot produce. I'm a very serious-minded human being. Only me make noise. Africa is shaking. How much more if all of us join voices? You have Zuga coin. Your neighbor don't even know about it. Your neighbor don't know anything about it. When you want to talk, say they are saying this, they are saying that. It's the same thing they are saying. They are saying against me publicly. Is anything? I woke up and they say something. My own challenge, my own insult. The whole world is watching. People that cannot even, they are not qualified to stand before my son. They will come and start talking against me publicly. I'll just get it as bullet. Tomorrow I shoot more. Now they are dropping one after the other. So if only me can handle this, you are saying your neighbor say you don't like it. You're telling me how people are saying negative things. Meanwhile, 1 week, somebody went with a car. Let's see what will happen the next week. Okay, this thing is catching fire every day because of me. Why don't you join forces? I'm not happy with you. This is what these organizers. But if you try it, if you go back the next 2 weeks, 14 days from the day you are living here, if it is tomorrow, you can begin to count 14 days. If after 14 days you didn't produce, consider a sack letter. I'm not going to send you a sack letter, but you will receive it in the spirit. I don't have people that cannot work. Let me give you a secret before you go and sleep. Anything you do, start from your heart. Anything you do, start from
your heart.
Lagos last week, when I was closing to them with them, I told them, if you want to help yourself, what you want in life, think it. Think it. Think. Someone say think.
Think.
Think it. When you think it, then talk it. When you talk what you are thinking, think the way you want it to look like. When you think it, talk it. And when you talk it, do it. That's something you think and you talk. To take steps towards that every day. And you see the result. Come and see how I'm just gaining ground every second. In the midst of persecution, in the midst of opposition, Zuga coin is gradually becoming on the lips of everybody in Nigeria. If you are not mocking, you are appreciating. You must say something about Zuga coin. Either you are asking questions, or you are criticizing, or you are appreciating. People, only me. Now me, I don't like it. But you have some challenges that needed money. There are some things on your head. When my community abandoned Zuga coin, money was needed every day. It was in this same hall I came here. I don't want to tell you the story. But when I finished talking with these people, it was a very pitiable experience. It was so shameful. But in my own lifestyle, I don't hide anything. I stood here and told them the pain of what I was going through. And I listened. I can't tell you the experience that happened that time. But whoever was in this place that day will tell you it wasn't a sweet experience. But I have to go back. I settled down. And under 2 months, I changed the story. Today, we are back here. After that, it's the first time we're gathering all of us with a different testimony. Some people, because of that, they don't have testimony. I share here, I lose them. They will be surprised to see us here back full option.
Yes.
After 2
Glory.
weeks.
Yes. Hallelujah. Sure.
So, if you want to help yourself, I am a substance. I'm speaking of experience. And whatever you are doing is not to help me as a person. I am only asking you so that we can help each other and then save this nation from decadence. That's what I want us to do. If you are doing this way, you can't go anywhere. This think, talk, do is a secret, is a simple secret that I've been using. Think it, talk it, do it. Summary. Started with what? Structure. After a solid foundation. After foundation, we travel to what? People are assets. How you treat people depends on who you are. And then we talk about your network is your network. At the end of the day, we talk about the steps of capturing the people that we're talking about here. And we say we're using three steps. The first one is everybody must know Zuga coin. Everybody must have Zuga coin. When we finish, then everybody must use Zuga coin. And from there, I now teach you how to make money without money. I made you to understand that we have categories of registration. Initially, it was 100,000 alone. That one has ended today. So people can continue from there, but to step down so that anybody can participate, even as 10,000. Because some people will not have money, but they have people. So registration should be cheaper, so that anybody can be part of it, and then they talk to anybody they want, and then they get their commission and live life. So you will, if you don't have, go and borrow. If you borrow, put it there, get your money, and after 7 weeks, you turn back to the person and have your free life. After 7 weeks before we can do another package. We have shop for once and aim for life. Listen, Zuga coin cash. I don't want to carry two of them at the same time talking about it. This one is only 6 weeks. If you are doing it, we can explain Zuga coin cash even on writing. You understand?
Yeah.
But since you don't want to understand, I have to bring you and talk to you face to face. If you cannot do this one, you can't do Zuga coin cash. Because Zuga coin cash is a 1-year project. This one is only 6 months, 6 weeks, 7 weeks. One has gone. So if you can, all of you that need closer the bagi, I give you 6 weeks, 7 weeks now. Get all the money you want. Yeah. So if you cannot, even this one, if you can't walk, you can't try the one that is 1 year. 6 weeks, anything can happen. So if you can't do that, this one is no longer free. As I gave you that one, you pay the registration because that one has closed. If you don't pay, you watch out people making money. You don't sit like me. I don't make money with that one. And I don't like it. I want you to make money. 3 money. Because you're close to me. And me, I'm a money maker. So I want you to be a money maker. So if you know that people don't like you, they think what you want, talk what you want, and do what you want. And you see the same thing that you want. So when you think, when you talk, and do, you will see.
Wow.
These are you receive.